The law takes effect immediately. It's operational today. And it turns out it's much more than just a 15-week ban. There's already only 2 clinics that provide abortions in the whole state of Kentucky. They're both located in Louisville. Tonight, both of those clinics say that because of the way this law is written, not just because of the 15-week ban, but because of the other restrictions in the bill that are designed to make it basically impossible for anybody to legally provide any abortion in the state, both of those clinics, the last 2 clinics in the state, tell us tonight that there is no way for them to comply with this new law.
So Republicans have effectively banned abortion in Kentucky, which is to say they've made it nearly impossible for any clinic that would provide abortion in the state of Kentucky to continue to operate. This is an extreme escalation and basically a signal to the Supreme Court and the rest of the country that the Republican Party simply does not care about any historical precedent. This is a continuation of Republicans basically shrugging off any norms that would exist that would keep our current system in place. And as much as I would like to completely change the system that we have, the reality is Republicans aren't going to change it in the way that we all would like. As much as we would love to see all of the capitalism around go away, what we don't want it to be replaced by is fascism. Except for that is, of course, where the Republicans are going. And this is something that we're seeing across the country with an increase in people being charged with murder for miscarriages and abortions, and attempts across the country to criminalize abortion itself, in addition to attempts to criminalize basic health care that trans people need, specifically trans children. And on top of that, there are the attempts to criminalize teachers just talking about queer rights, or criminalize teachers talking about anything when it comes to sexual orientation or gender identity. Incredibly significant rollbacks in civil rights that I feel like the Democratic Party is not doing enough to stop. I mean, seriously, they're sitting on their hands and talking about nonsense issues like, oh, we're not pumping enough oil. That's why gas is too expensive, because we're not pumping enough oil. That's what Joe Biden is choosing to spend his time focusing on, while Republicans are doing everything in their power to criminalize people's existence, to take away people's bodily autonomy, to strip away the rights of trans kids to just be themselves. All of these things are under attack. And with the Democratic Party failing to respond to this and failing to economically support working class people in the United States, it very much looks like the Republicans might do well in the midterms and might do well in the next presidential election. And if that happens, then where do we go from here? Because there's already a Republican majority on the Supreme Court, and Democrats are out here pretending that the Supreme Court is still nonpartisan. The midterms in the next presidential election are really for the Democrats to decide whether or not to win or lose. Because at the end of the day, the Republican Party knows that their base is so hateful that they will get out to vote no matter what. And that they will turn out their hateful, bigoted voters so long as they continue to throw out as much red meat as they possibly can. But that red meat literally is just threatening the ability of queer folks to live their lives in peace, threatening the ability of people to get abortions, threatening people's basic access to health care, and creating so much fear that right-wing violence is on the rise, all in an effort for these right-wingers to just bolster their support.
This is Ben Carollo with Rebel Headquarters. You can catch my show Galaxy Brain on the Young Turks Twitch channel every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to stay up to date with my content, you can follow me at Benjamin Carollo on Twitter. And lastly, to those of you who might be wondering or have noticed, my pronouns are in fact she, her.